Meanwhile, leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi arrived in Kannur airport along with Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi Vadra. The two are all set to meet with the victims who are now staying in the relief camps and also visit hospitals where the injured have been admitted. Both leaders are expected to visit relief camps at the Government Higher Secondary School and St. Joseph UP School in Mepadi and then visit Dr. Mupen's Medical College also in Mepadi. Meanwhile, the administration has initiated measures to shift more families from the landslide-prone upland area of Kozhikode district in Kerala. You know what? Maybe the nation has woken up to Wayanad suddenly. And this after several deaths and missing people and villages which have actually fallen off the map. But will the politicians stand up for once to hang their heads in shame? For they looked the other way when nature gave them enough reasons and warning reasons. Let's talk about it. Sridhar Radhakrishnan, environmentalist and climate policy observer, is with us, and also C.R. Neelakandan, who's an environmental activist from Kerala. Both of them have joined us. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining us on this broadcast. Let's start with what is very vital to landslides or natural disasters like this, and that being early warnings, early reactions. Now, the thing is that Wayanad district administration, which used to always take pride in effective warning before that, now this community-based rain monitoring system facing flack for not doing due diligence. Sridhar Radhakrishnan, you please go here, and also when this is all this political slugfest, did you tell, no I did not, no there was an orange alert, red alert, etc. The point is many lives are lost and maybe early evacuation would have solved some of the problems, Sridhar.
Okay. Now that is a whole lot of questions. See, I will take it one by one.
Please.
The first point is that if I have to reflect on what the central government represented by Amit Shah said the other day on early warning, it is just not correct. Why? Because that kind of generic early warning that they had claimed to give, and which the Chief Minister of Kerala had already said that it was not red and it was yellow. It was orange. My point is not that. My point is that such forecasting that and warnings that the central government gives based on whatever data, largely IMD data, but whatever, cannot predict a landslide. It can probably predict large rains. You can talk about flooding perhaps, but not a landslide. And this doesn't come from me. It comes from experts that I have talked to. And these are experts who have studied the landslide situation in Kerala. Now, how do we predict a landslide? Now, interestingly, we all know that the Wayanad organization, Hume Center for Biology and Ecology and Wildlife Biology, had done the prediction. And in fact, they have gone ahead and even today said that there are possibilities of another 5-6 places possibly susceptible to landslides. So immediate care is being taken. The problem is that such predictions can happen only with a lot of local data, grassroots data, community-based data being collected. Now, do we have a system the point I'm trying to drive is that, do we have a system nationally or in the state where such local data can be collected? I'll give you an example. In Wayanad, and Dr. Vishnudas actually claims that in Wayanad, the data that they are based on is from 200 community-sourced rainwater measurement, rain gauge systems, which means that so much data comes into their system, it gets churned there, and then the prediction comes out, or the forecast comes out.
Right.
Now that is going to be much more, perfect, much more possible potential than probably a broad data that the central government gives out.
Okay.
So let's not have slugfest on that kind of things. It's a lot of details. The second point that I would like to say is regarding your question, regarding your question of the early warning system. Let me also tell that perhaps the early warning system that Kerala has or does not have is a major issue.
All right.
Because
Yeah,
if
sir,
there was a
I'll
proper
come back to
functioning
you.
early warning system.
Sridhar, let me, let me also go to Mr. Neelakandan. Let him make some opening remarks and then we can discuss this, in detail. Mr. Neelakandan, welcome to the show, sir. Mr. Neelakandan, now Sridhar spoke about how this is impossible, that is warning signals, unless you have what is called localized kind of information. Now, apparently, Mepadi Panchayat leader, President K. Babu, he had actually, warned or forewarned. And apart from that, there were no other voices which really were concerned, and mainly to evacuate people to safe spots, sir. So, do you think that the local administration or local people, authorities, call it what you may, did not act swiftly?
Actually, our whole system has got a sluggish attitude towards such incidents. I'll tell you one more thing, because we are facing very heavy climate crisis. We all know heavy rains are possible in any place, especially in Kerala, because of the condition of Arabian Sea, and because we have never heard a depression in Arabian Sea before 10 years.
Right.
Now we are seeing every day depression in Arabian Sea. So any depression in Arabian Sea will lead to heavy rains in Kerala mainly because of Western Ghats. So we know it, the reality. My question is whether Kerala, the Western Ghats in Kerala, can take that much rain without any disaster. Is there any study the vulnerability of Western Ghats or disaster possibility?
No, there has been Professor Gadgil, and also
I know. What I'm saying is, my point is, we don't have Gadgil study. Everybody has rejected. So I don't bother about Gadgil study now, because Gadgil had done around 12 years back. So now it is in last 7 years, as you are showing, the possibility of landslides had increased exponentially in Kerala. Exponentially. Right. So whether we have conducted any study, maybe you can use Gadgil's data or even Gadgil used pre-data. The studies done earlier by many people like CES and many CDS and many people. So Gadgil didn't do any study. He consolidated the data regarding the vulnerability of
Western. Okay. You talk about that, and I'm going to come back to you, Mr. Neelakandan. Let me go to now Sridhar. Sridhar, he said, what about studies? But the point, Sridhar, is that even if there is a study, okay, Professor Gadgil's study is now dated. Let's all accept, like Neelakandan sir said, that it is now dated. I think Rahul Gandhi is in Wayanad and speaking. Let's cut across live to him and we'll get back.
Well, let's see. I mean, to me, this is a national disaster for sure. But let us see what the government says. Look, I don't think this is the place or the time to talk about political issues. People here require help. So I think the time right now is to make sure that all the assistance comes. There are people here who are in shock. They need medical assistance. So I think those are the things we should be discussing. Let me finish. I'm not interested in politics right now. I'm interested in the people of Wayanad. I'm interested in them getting the best possible care, best possible protection, and being looked after for the future.
You are connected to Wayanad. It is very deep to your heart. So how you feel after this disaster? And you are also a part of this system. You are also part of this Wayanad.
I feel how I had felt when my father died. That I've seen so many people. I remember what I felt when my father died, and here people have not just lost a father, they've lost the whole family, entire family, brother, sister, mother, father. So I know what I felt, and this is much worse than that. And It's not one person who's feeling it, it's thousands of people who are feeling it. So it's very, very sad. And I think we all owe these people respect, affection, and we should all be standing with them. And I'm very proud that a lot of people are standing with the people of Wayanad. In fact, the whole nation's attention is towards Wayanad, and I'm sure that the whole nation is going to help the people of Wayanad. Thank you very much.